Let's motherfucking talk about it. You already know what fucking time it is. Let's get up into the shiz naives. Let's go. Happy Sunday.
Are you dumb? You a pink diamond chicken wing chain.
Let's talk about it. You already know. Keep screaming that motherfucking hot shit. Cause it stay that hot shit when we come on this bitch. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Like, share, motherfucking subscribe. You already know our motto.
At the end of the day, fuck y'all balls and fuck that bitch.
Thank you for supporting me.
And if you don't,
suck mine.
When I smoke this bitch, yes, probably fail my piss test. Get rid of those fake breasts. I put a vest on that bitch chest.
It's all positive. Everything we do is positive. Goddamn it, because we still breathing. And we ain't on welfare. And we once was. You hear me? Y'all bitches got fat while we starved. Shots in your ass. Pads in your bras. Y'all some liars. It ain't no facts in the songs. And yeah, that crown is coming back to the Bronx.
BX, you know I rap that. Bitches step back, I'm right back on my bullshit. You can bet that. Black holes, I never stress that. I don't address that. Cardi B, find me, and you where the check at.
Them bum bitches is broke,
And I don't respect that. That is sugar daddy talk, but they don't reflect that.
You ain't open up no business, got no business. I be in the mansion, and you be in my mansion. Let go.
Right out the trenches to top of the charts. Lost friends on the way.
This shit is breaking my heart.
About 30 seconds in, I'm like, where do I start?
I'll act, I'm a hustler, just playing my part.
What you spend on your whip,
Bitch, you spit on my feet.
Don't let your man hit,
Cause you been on her
dick.
legs.
I'm about
Go.
bouncing back, cause him a pic of me.
Holding her Grammy, rubbing her
click.
In the end credit, I guarantee the outcome.
Ask that, but I still
Big
cook it
party.
up. Make a nigga make a middle like you Malcolm. It's just a little something till I finish up the album.
Let's fucking talk about it. You already know. If we don't talk about it, who the fuck will?
Where's anybody else covering this? If I'm not here and I don't
We don't
put
put this out, the public would not know nothing. We
I'm
the
the
ones that
that's
put this
putting
shit
it
out.
out.
Let's talk about it. They ain't fucking ready to talk about it. Let's get into the shiz naives. You already fucking know. Let's get into the motherfucking tick tock. Okay, let's get into all the shiz naives that's going on out here. Make sure I'm good. Y'all let me know if I'm good. Y'all let me know if I'm messing up or whatever. I see my Wi-Fi signal is on. I don't understand that at all. So let's just try to put it in the right spot. Let's talk about it. Look, hold up in the motherfucking house. She said, hey, Barty Game family, you already know how to support. Tell me more, 215. Let's talk about it. Like, share, sub, hit the motherfucking bell button coming into the chat. Okay, welcome new members. Happy Sunday. Are you ready for the hottest live show ever? You better be. It's about to be lit. Let's talk about it. Look, they ain't fucking ready to talk about it. I'm trying to get this damn signal right. What's going on? Okay, why this signal ain't strengthened? Okay, let's talk about it. All right, let's get into the motherfucker shiz naive. You already know TikTok is first. We TikTok, we Let's get into the news, and then we gonna jump right into the shiz naives, cause they ain't never ready to talk about it, but we here to talk about it. Okay, do y'all think they ready to talk about it? Cause we here to talk about it, cause where anybody else covering it? If we ain't here and we don't put this out, the public will not know nothing. The most expensive thing you can do is hire the wrong movers, okay? Another victim of a moving scam. This might just be one of the worst I've ever seen. Fake movers with a stolen U-Haul pick up everything they own, over $75,000 worth of household goods and irreplaceable Harlins, okay? And they disappeared. They never delivered. The stolen truck is found empty the next day. Child, these fucking thieves is coming up bigger. Fuck is going on? Let's get into the shiz naives. You know the news report.
Found online their belongings never seen again. ABC's Gio Benitez with the important warning tonight.
Tonight, police say these movers aren't movers at all, but thieves loading up their U-Haul some $75,000 worth of furniture.
Our stuff is gone.
The Atlanta homeowner says she's embarrassed to show her face because she hired the movers through an ad on Craigslist. She says the movers were supposed to take the furniture to her new home and never showed up at that new house.
We lived in this house for over 10 years. We built a life here, memories. We have items that are irreplaceable. that's on that truck.
The stolen truck found the next day, empty. Tonight, police are looking for these two men, apparently brought in by Bumblebee Movers, an Atlanta-based company contacted by the homeowner. It's a cautionary tale for anyone looking for movers. Of course, find a reputable company and check that your mover is registered and if they have a history of complaints at protectyourmove.gov, and try supervising the loading and unloading. And David, all that family recovered a box of their personal documents and their $20 deposit. We tried to reach that moving company, but we've not heard back.
Tonight, a family in Atlanta hiring movers found online.
Y'all let me know in the comments if I'm messing up or not. I don't understand it. Let me see. Let me refresh my screen. Let me see. Okay, let's see. This up there. Shout out to Nicole up in the motherfucking hands. Okay, hold on. Ah, that thing's still up there. I don't get it. What the fuck is going on? Can we talk about it, y'all? Is it freezing? Let me know if it's freezing, y'all. Let's get back into this TikTok shit. Nice. Okay, let's see if we freezing. Okay.
Their belongings never seen again. ABC's Gio Benitez with the important warning tonight.
Tonight, police say these movers aren't movers at all, but thieves loading up their U-Haul some $75,000 worth of furniture.
Our stuff is gone.
The Atlanta homeowner says she's embarrassed to show her face because she hired the movers through an ad on Craigslist. She says the movers were supposed to take the furniture to her new home and never showed up at that new house.
We lived in this house for over 10 years. We built a life here, memories. We have items that are irreplaceable that's on that truck.
The stolen truck found the next day, empty. Tonight, police are looking for these two men, apparently brought in by Bumblebee Movers, an Atlanta-based company contacted by the homeowner. It's a cautionary tale for anyone looking for movers. Of course, find a reputable company and check that your mover is registered and if they have a history of complaints at protectyourmove.gov, and try supervising the loading and unloading. And David, all that family recovered a box of their personal documents and their $20 deposit. We tried to reach that moving company, but we've not heard back.
$20 deposit. These people be out of pocket. They have you make deposits and then they still aiming to steal from you. This shit is fucking federal.
Yeah,
they said my name is Ivan, okay, and that's my take. Hashtag Hispanics, please stop with your putting down black people. It's sad. Ooh, let's get into it. I don't know. Let's get into it. We're going to see it together, baby.
Saw a Hispanic man making a video trying to educate black people on why black people can't get ahead. It's because black people don't stick together. Unfortunately, when you don't control the media, whatever happens in your community or when it's a black person, it's highlighted much more than any other race on the fucking country. Let's get this fair. Every fucking race of people got they fucked up individuals in it and their groups of people. But unfortunately, you talking about because black people don't stick together. Well, let's take instance Boyle Heights here in the state of California. Don't know black people live there. And when black people try to live there, you threw a bomb in their house and you blew them out because you're so racist over there. What about all the crime in Boyle Heights? No black people live over there. What about the all the bullshit going on in the city of Bell and in the city of Southgate? These are all Hispanic controlled cities. So come on, when you try to make it like black people are doing something so denigrating than your fucking race, it makes me fucking sick to my stomach, especially a Hispanic man trying to educate me on being black. And let's be real clear, the reason you're able to go to these places and get these loans is because of what the white man does, is to try to bring all you different groups of people together to make sure that the black man stays down. And however, while you sit here talking all this shit about black people, remember, black people support your motherfucking business. See, and one other thing y'all guys don't do, y'all won't hire blacks to be in y'all business, But you go in any black fucking business, there's always a Hispanic person working back there. Man, get it together. Don't come on here talking no shit about trying to educate me about being fucking black and talking about all the stereotypical shit that you learn from the white man to use as a weapon.
He had motherfucking time today, and I'm here for it.
As a tool against me to make me feel bad about myself. You can't make me feel bad about myself. I won't feel bad about myself because this racist systemic system has been set up in place, and now they're utilizing you as an ally against me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Hispanics are just as bad off in this fucking country as black people are. And if you think I'm lying, go into some of these neighborhoods. And if we so fucking bad, why you always want to live in our community? Why you always want to live next door to us? Why you always want to come to our motherfucking parties? Why you want our motherfucking ladies? Be for real, bro. Be for real. Stop doing that shit. Because you are no better than a black person. My name is Ivan, and that's my take.
And I ain't mad at you, Ivan. Fuck wrong with them. Because guess what? That's facts, though. They make it seem like, oh, it's just us blacks. It's just us blacks. Oh, it's just the black people does not like each other. It's just the black people this. It's just the black people does this. But no, no, no. In all of these hoods, they does the same thing. Different races, different all. But like he said, why is it okay for y'all to be able to come into our motherfucking neck of the woods? But we so of the bad motherfucker. We let everybody come into our neighborhoods. We don't fight nobody from being in our neighborhoods. We don't do anything to make these people be in our neighborhoods, and they come in our neighborhoods and be able to do. Yes, you can walk to a corner store and you won't ever see a black person working inside of a corner store. Trust and believe. I fucks with the corner stores, but not like that. I will let you know that is the truth. You won't never see a black person working in the motherfuckers, okay? Understand that. Let's talk about it. They ain't ready to talk about it, okay? Look it up. Yeah! If we don't give a damn, we don't give a... Okay, we need the Holy Ghost up in this mother. Okay, it is Sunday. Let's get into it. Hey, if we don't give a damn. This is what they do. They like to do the shit that we do. This is the shit that we get into. Because guess what? This is what they do. They wants to be us, but they don't like us. You understand? We don't give a fuck. Hey, white people, look at them. I start no shit at what? On some black crunk shit. Be no shit. Don't start no shit at what? Tired as fuck. He cannot hold up the battle. Yeah. If you don't give a damn. This shit right here is fucking federal. Like, share, motherfucking subscribe. Get the motherfucking lighters up. You already fucking know. Good morning.
Stash the switches inside the chip all at the gas station.
Sure he took them all out. That's what I'm about to see right now. I don't think so, because if they took all three, they found all three.
Stash the switches inside the...
Y'all cheese. Let me tell y'all something. Because guess what? If you live in the hood and you got niggas that stand at the corner store, this is what the fuck they do, okay? So this shit right here ain't nothing new. They been doing this shit for a long time. They don't trust and believe them from the hood. And I talk as peasants of the hoods because they ain't fucking ready yet, okay? You come straight from the motherfucker, all right? Let's talk about it. Everything in this fucking world that's going on, trust and believe you've seen it all before.
Back now with a way to make some easy money.
People seriously getting paid to report truckers. One man has already made 6 figures off of it. Why am I just hearing about this? Anyone else? Can we talk about it?
Money, get some video of a trucker idling in New York City. There are hefty fines for dirtying the air, and so-called idle warriors get a share.
An idling engine. Sounds to certain New Yorkers like payday.
I really wasn't even thinking about the money that I was making.
That's Donald Blair. He went after idling trucks and buses in Brooklyn and got paid.
$55,000.
Another $70,000 on the way from the city's haul of $2.3 million in idling fines. Quarter of that, more than $700,000, goes to citizens.
If you want to change someone's behavior, the best way to do it is to hit them in the pocket.
Hitting them through the rules of a 2019 city law called the Citizens Air Complaint Program. Here's how it works. Find a commercial vehicle that's idling, record video for 3 minutes in most neighborhoods or 1 minute in a school zone, then upload it to the city's Department of Environmental Protection. The vehicle owner can be fined $350 or more. The citizen calling it in gets $87.50 or 1/4 of each fine. What's the rationale for you, the citizen, getting some of that money? It's work. George Packenham is another watchdog in the group, calling themselves the Idle Warriors. About 60 New Yorkers involved.
Child, we need to get up and on to this, okay? Where the fuck is the truckers at? Why the fuck is y'all parked at these spots? I'm on y'all ass because guess what? They making figures out of it. These men is riding around looking for the trucks parked on the wrong parts, and I'm not even mad. We just need to get hooked onto how the white people is making their figures. Okay, let's talk about it. They ain't fucking ready to talk about it. Why am I just hearing about this? Can we talk about it? Let's talk about it. They said this is definitely one of the most entertaining of the younger generations in the East Crump community. He has the juice when it comes to bringing character to his Crump, okay? He has the juice when it comes to bringing character to his Crump. Believe it or not, that's a hard thing to translate into the dance. I hope that this channel help build awareness and more, okay? And more you watch, it's to understand the dance. Can we talk about it? Let's get into it. And I like shit like this because big people like him, they think that just because they big that they unhealthy, that they this and they that and all types of shit like that. Trust and believe. Let's get into it. They can fucking get it like a skinny person. Can we fucking talk about it? I keep telling y'all, these big boys know how to motherfucking do it. They don't know, they ain't ready to fucking talk about it. We here to talk about it. Shout outs to him. Lizzo keep trying to fucking tell y'all, stop sleeping on them big bitches. Okay?
You want?
This shit is crazy. The crazy hair contest. This shit is federal. Federal.
You want shit fried rice? You like chicken? What you want? What you want? You want egg roll? What you like? What you like?
And there's white people doing it.
Get out that line. Get out that line. What you want? What you want? You want shit fried rice? You want shit fried rice?
A bunch of black people look like they getting their hair done by a bunch of white people, child. I don't fucking know. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. This shit is federal. Oh, God. Okay, they said this escalated quick from traffic stop to shots fired.
He about to dash.
Wait. Oh, no.
He's about to
He
dash.
was about to dash just now. These officers said, this nigga dumb?
Take off.
No, babe. Are they arguing with him?
Open the window.
Open the window.
Oh, niggas is letting off shots.
Miss? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is really going on right now?
What the fuck?
No.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Shots fire activated.
But they already heard the shit. They were so stuck on trying to get them damn kids.
For a round. Come on now. Come on now. Now you want to go.
They heard that shit though, but they wanted to continue to do the traffic stop. Like, these cops is fucking pitiful. These cops are sick, and this is why we have to understand to protect us. They are not here to protect us.
Yes.
The fucking kids was even letting them know. Did you hear them shots fired? This shit is
Ain't no sneaky war. Money make them killers pop outside who you ain't seen before. We don't believe in demons till a bro hop out that demon door. We put belts to asses, shoot the fast, shoot till your fingers sore.
That shit right there is federal. I don't know why they said to me. Why would you do that with that gun in there? Okay, you don't care that you do. This shit is federal. You still gonna be in me jail. Okay, drive-through customer shoots gunman. Wow, robbing fast food restaurant, just barely missing cashier.
It's nearing 1 a.m. at the Cozy Corner, a popular restaurant in Santa Ana, California. Behind the counter, this employee is prepping an order when a masked man, clad in all black, barges through the door. He throws a pink bag.
All black, but you see that he fucking white, Puerto Rican or whatever, but guess what? In all black.
Bag at the employee and orders her to empty the register. His hand remains on a revolver stuffed in his pocket. Just off camera, across the store to the cashier's right, a drive-through customer is at the window. He sees what's going on and intervenes with another firearm. A shot rings out from the direction of the drive-through window. It rips through this paper cup and barely misses the cashier. Then another shot rings out from the drive-through window. The thief makes a run for it, but stumbles slightly as at least one bullet hits him. After the suspect flees, the woman's coworker comes from the kitchen. The woman dials 911. Police arrive and find the gunman outside the restaurant. 60-year-old Steve Rodriguez is rushed to the hospital.
What I say? Let me tell y'all something. They said he had them all black because they want to point out black, and this man is fucking white.
Hospital, where he's treated for 2 gunshot wounds to the torso. He survives. He pled guilty to robbery and was sentenced to 9 months. The drive-through customer who shot Rodriguez doesn't stick around. Police are unable to locate that suspect.
They don't give a fuck about locating them, and if he wasn't black, they really don't give a fuck about locating him. Can we talk about it? They ain't fucking ready to talk about it. But guess what? We're gonna sit here and talk about it.
Law enforcement does not recommend that bystanders get involved with an armed robbery using their own.
I don't recommend that shit either. That is a fast food place. I just was glad that he did not hurt that lady. Because drive through, you try and be Mr. Saver motherfucker or Mrs. Saver hoe, and bitch, you almost hit that fucking employee. And this is what I'm saying. These people they go too hard for these fucking places that literally does not give a fuck about us. Now, I was happy that that lady did not get harmed. That was my motherfucking problem.
Why is it a $5,000 bond for the damage?
This shit is federal. A golfer put on life support after being hit with a club. Accused man his criminal history. Released on $5,000 bond. Family wants charges upgraded for suspect in golf course attack. And I'm quite sure it was a white man and attacked a black man. And guess what? This ain't going to get that much federal and charges like it would if it was a white man.
Damage he's done to my stepson.
Family and friends of a man who was assaulted with a golf club are outraged after learning the person Memphis police say is responsible is out on bond. 22-year-old Wesley.
Fuck did I say? And I didn't even know if he was fucking white or not. I didn't even fucking know if he was white or not.
Caldwell is charged in the attack and stood before a judge Tuesday morning. The victim's family and friends, who were also in court, say he is currently on life support.
For the bond hearing and the bond to be so low is very unacceptable.
Memphis police.
His bond low. His bond is motherfucking low. I was just watching this movie. There's literally is a true story. I think it happened. I don't know exactly what state it happened in, but it was a true story once I looked it up. It was literally, they did the same thing to a black guy that was I think it was his schoolmate had wound up getting killed. They blamed him for the killing because he was there at the scene when it happened, but he stayed there helping the boy, not knowing who shot him or not. And all that time they had this man locked up in jail. They were sitting here talking about this black and white thing. He was trying to take down, talking about hate crime and all this, that, third. They put his bond to $5 million. You understand? A black man, because they accused him of murdering a white man. Why would I stay to a crime from murdering a white man? You understand what I'm saying? Or why would I stay at a crime scene? So that means it was, it's just crazy. So they brought up, they was fighting in school and all this, that, the third. Next thing you know, at the ending of the motherfucking shit, it was the fucking girlfriend that killed him. And she had a motherfucking cop as an uncle. So they was taking this black man that, like, this shit is federal. It's federal.
He said the incident happened December 3rd at the Links at Whitehaven Public Golf Course. Court documents say the victim was playing golf when his ball landed near another hole. Police say as the victim was walking to get the ball, Caldwell picked it up and threw it in another direction.
It's a courtesy game. Golfers, they have those incidents left and right, but we don't pick up a weapon and try to harm someone.
The reports say Caldwell appeared upset, and before the victim could say anything, Caldwell allegedly hit him in the head with a golf club. Police say the victim was rushed to the hospital where he had emergency surgery due to bleeding on the brain. A warrant was issued and Caldwell was later arrested. He's charged with aggravated assault, but the victim's family says that's not enough.
He should be charged with what he did. The crime.
Attempted fucking murder. The brain, blood, trust and believe. I mean, just might not make it. I hope he do. Like, come on. The brain is the most sensitive thing on your motherfucking body, in your heart. That's the last stages of you staying here.
Did what they're doing to him now.
We spoke briefly to Caldwell's father. He didn't want to speak on camera, but said there's more to the story and his son will have his day in court.
Looking like a bunch of motherfucker white supremacist child cheese. Let's talk about it. Shit is federal.
In 2022.
And now look at this. It's time. Organized and put different people in power. In 2022, police killed more people in the U.S. than any other year recorded. because it's not just the black on black crimes that's going on. It's still the police thing going on. But these niggas with this black on black crimes is taking us away from what the fuck is really going on. They really needs to understand that we needs to come together, and when we come together, we does the right motherfucking thing. We able to shut this fucking world down. They don't understand it. They know that we are a threat, and that is the problem. Okay? And that's the problem, that us world fails to fucking realize that we are a motherfucking threat. Okay?
Police kill more people in the U.S. than any other year recorded. We're talking 1,176 people. And I know y'all ain't shocked, but maybe you're shocked at the fact that there were more police killings in 2022 than in 2020, but the coverage and the outrage surrounding them was nowhere near the same. And you also have to consider that not every murder is reported. There were only 12 days in 2022 where police did not kill someone. And 2 of these dates revolve around federal holidays. 1 in 3 people killed by police in 2022 was running away, driving away, or otherwise trying to flee. And unsurprisingly, police kill black people at higher rates than white people in 48 of the 50 largest cities in the country. And 98% of police killings from 2013 to 2022 have not resulted in officers being charged with the crime. 98%, y'all. Just look at that number. And for the 2% who were convicted, I'm sure they should have served more time than they did. And we haven't seen signs of things improving, especially when you consider there's footage of the NYPD escorting the white supremacist group, the Proud Boys, onto a subway for free.
And look at that goddamn case we was just looking at and listening to. Shit is federal.
Following an anti-drag queen rally. And then there's footage of an officer beating up a 12-year-old black girl. So y'all, my question is, what are we gonna do about this? In 2022, police kill more people in the...
This shit is federal. And I believe that, and guess what? By it being so much black on black crimes, and that's why the news media be mad at a lot of the media that goes on now, because we don't just report on what the news want us to know. You understand? So that's why I can understand where we come from when we say, oh, okay, the news media is just trying to take down all these different medias now that's trying to be medias. But then you got medias that make you can't even help them because they be out here taking down our own kind. This shit is fucking federal. They be down here taking down the wrong. They don't even go after the top priorities and what the fucking people is doing. This shit is federal.
Night show talking to the host, and she's talking about being...
The video is about Aaliyah's parents. Whatever comes out about Aaliyah's life could never ruin her legacy. She has real fans just as diehard as the Barbs. Her fans just want the truth. Besides just from the interview on The Late Show, it seems as if she was being groomed and ready. Really didn't know any better. I felt like when the controversy happened about them being married, that's when she was probably walking up and realizing it was wrong and grew not to like R.Kelly. That's what I got from watching one of Dame's interviews. So let's get into it, okay? We're going to get into this, and this is going to make us jump into the R.Kelly situation.
Being on Saw Search and how she was hot at 10 with her nice little dress, you can see she's being playful. But then she says this.
You were hot at 10 singing My Funny Valentine?
You don't understand. I was hot.
I don't think you're supposed to be hot at 10, are you? Now look at this. Comfortable.
Yeah, I totally embraced it. Like I said, I was hot at 10.
Right.
Right? I had a little sex appeal working back then.
And what did your mom used to do?
My mother, when I was younger, we were getting me ready to come out in the business. I was looking for agents, so she was taking pictures of me, and she said, "Yo, she's got this kind of sex appeal working. It comes through on the pictures and the camera."
So mom was taking pictures.
And although we see Aaliyah was being playful, and even the host was looking like, she said about how her mother would take pictures of her, and how the mother was like, "Oh, she had sex appeal at 10 years old." And I remember when I first seen that interview, I was kind of like, that kind of threw me off. But I, being an Aaliyah fan, I tried to ignore it. But then I looked through the comments and I seen people putting it out, and I was just like, I mean, to be honest, 10 years old and sex appeal in the same sentence, it doesn't connect. You know what I'm saying? So that's a question mark. That was a question mark. To continue, ended up on her uncle's label, Black Ground Records. At this time, obviously, Aaliyah and R. Kelly had been introduced by her uncle, Barry Hankinson, made a whole video about him. And R. Kelly comes out with the song called She's Got That Vibe. But listen to these lyrics right here.
Hey, yo, R. Kelly, what's up, man? You been spending a lot of time with this girl. No, man, she just got the vibe, you know what I'm saying? All right, tell me the script. I bet.
The song is about basically how he feels a connection, supposedly with a woman. She's got that vibe. They have a connection and, you know, they want to get to know each other, right? But at the end, he shouts out, little cute Aaliyah's got it. And mind you, 1991, Aaliyah was 12 years old at this time. She's 12. And it's like, he was on the uncle's label. The uncle didn't think that was weird. I'm pretty sure Aaliyah heard it. I'm pretty sure Aaliyah's parents heard it. They didn't think that was weird. That was a little off, you know what I'm saying? She's 12 years old. And for some reason, he felt the need he felt such a connection to Aaliyah, a 12-year-old Aaliyah. He felt the need to give her a shout out in his song, Little Cute Aaliyah's Got It. And I remember when I first heard that, I was like, wow. It was dead in our faces. But I guess at the time, remember, nobody really knew who Aaliyah was because she hadn't come out yet, 1991. Okay. And I guess nobody late night show talking to the host. And she's talking about being on Saw Search and how she was.
Let's get to the other ones because that's going to lead us right into this R. Kelly shit. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Because like I said, keep his ass locked up, but get them fucking parents too. Y'all already know my motto when it comes to it. I already know this is my, where the hell? I just liked it there. Fuck. So now let's get into the rest of those. Let's get over here then to this other TikTok. Yeah. Okay, we're going to get to the rest of those. And then right after we get into the rest of those.
She hadn't come out yet, 1991. Okay. And I guess nobody picked up the red flags. They still let Aaliyah work with him on her album. All right. Then we go into, before she even came out with her album, AJ Nothing But a Number. And that name title right there is a dead giveaway, like I said. Kelly comes out with Your Body's Calling remix, 1994. So at this time, Aaliyah is 14. But just listen to these lyrics right here.
That you're horny. Tell me you want me, baby. It's calling you, so do what you gotta do. I'm hungry, baby. Do you wanna be?
This time, nobody knew how Aaliyah was. The production was great. The vocals were great. But Your Body's Calling. Your Body's Calling Me. Let's not pretend like we don't know what that song's about. Aaliyah's 14 years old, basically singing this like a duet. They're serenading each other. They're serenading each other in this song. Aaliyah's 14. R. Kelly is in his mid-20s, mid to late 20s. And I'm pretty sure her parents heard this. I'm pretty sure her uncle heard this. Nobody thought this was off, a little weird. Any female vocalist, I know Aaliyah was his protege at the time, but this type of song, like any female vocalist you could have got, you get a 14-year-old Aaliyah to sing this part to you. And y'all heard that. It's just like the tension in the song and the vocals and the lyrics and the delivery is like, wow. Like I said, it was always in our faces. Always, it was deliberately right there.
And that's why I always had my motto of the motherfucking people that was hibernating him, that was just having him with this shit. They knew what the fuck they was doing too. They knew what the fuck what was going on, and they did not get him help. That's why I said keep him the fuck in there, but lock them fucking parents up too. Ain't no way in hell y'all did not understand this shit, especially the ones afterwards. Get them fucking parents. This motherfucking Lifetime documentary should be about getting the parents, because y'all already got R. Kelly. R. Kelly ain't coming to fuck home. I'm with that shit. I'm fine with that, because guess what? They knew what the fuck he was, and he knew what the fuck he was too. Hey, we got kids. Fuck the bullshit. I ain't with the bullshit, and I ain't with all the extra. And you know, I'm thinking like life motherfucking shit going on. It's just that the same shit that was going on in these hoods, where these motherfucking girls was walking out the motherfucking back of the school to meet up with these old ass motherfucking men. They was just doing it, and the parents was just fucking helping them when it came to this instant. You got me fucked up. Get them parents too.
But what happened? They still let Aaliyah work with him for the album.
Like the
now, let's get into Diane Horton, Aaliyah's mother. If you didn't know, but most fans do, Aaliyah's mother, once upon a time, was a singer herself. She was trying to make it big in the business. She had come.
As she went to elementary school and they had to play, she would be involved in that. I was a little young at that point and began producing her at 15, which is when, R.Kelly and my brother-in-law, took her.
Leah was so pretty.
Into his label. And I guess the rest is history now.
Family has been involved in this business for a long time. My father's my manager, and my mother's also part of my management team. My uncle is the president of my label, so they were supportive of me when I said this is what I wanted to do.
So you see that, right? Aaliyah explains it clearly. Her father and her mother was on her managerial team. So with that, and then you have remember when the whole Survivor R.Kelly thing came out, and Aaliyah's mother came out with a statement saying, we were always with her. Blah, blah, blah. Some of the only footage we got of Aaliyah recording AJ Nothing But a Number is when she's in the studio with R.Kelly by herself. And in that footage, also in that footage, you see it was just R.Kelly and his friends playing cards and dice in the corner while Aaliyah was in the studio singing. Her parents are nowhere in sight, nowhere to be found.
Let's get into a little more, make it a little more street, all right? All right. Sound good, though, baby. Man, y'all playing for food stamps. This is what I do just to get my vibe on. If I can't go to the street, I bring the street for me. I bring my homies in here, set up like it's my crib, and create my music. Just have a little fun with it. We're gonna do the third verse. We're gonna go through the third verse. You done just nailed the first and second verse with a hammer.
The daughter is becoming this big star, working with R.Kelly, right? All the signs were there. She's got that vibe. Your Body's Calling remix. Y'all still let her work with him. And the whole entire, let's get into how the whole entire album, AJ Nothing But a Number, right? The album is called AJ Nothing But a Number. On the album cover, you have Aaliyah in the front, R.Kelly peeping in the back. He wrote and produced the whole album. And then there's certain songs on that album where I'm like, there's certain songs on that album, knowing what we know now in retrospect, it's like, we all know R.Kelly was creative. He was a great songwriter, producer, but it's like, did he write the songs from his creativity, or did he write this out of real emotions he had for Aaliyah? Because look at the titles. First of all, the whole album, they decided to name the whole album AJ Nothing But a Number. The whole marketing strategy was not knowing her age and it's a secret. That whole marketing strategy, that whole marketing ploy was always suspect. It was always off. But the parents were okay with it. Obviously, they let it happen. They let it come out. They approved of it. Barry Higginson, the uncle, was okay with it. Obviously, he let it happen. He let it come out. It was his label. Pretty sure they heard the songs. They had the photo shoots and everything, the video shoots and everything. They didn't think nothing was wrong, But songs like AJ Nothing But a Number, No One Knows How to Love Me Quite Like You Do, I'm So Into You, Street Thing, I'm Down. It's kind of like, you listen to the lyrics, it's like, wow, the songs are great, the production is great, Aaliyah's vocals are great, but it's like in a way, it's like almost like R.Kelly writing confessions, but he had Aaliyah singing it. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like Aaliyah was singing his love letters in a way. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like the way the parents being on the team, and y'all was always there with her. Like I said, y'all approved of this. They approved of it. It's like y'all really approved of this, and y'all let it happen. Aaliyah's 14 when she recorded all this. She's 15 when this is coming out, and it's just like you look back on it, it's like, wow, how did y'all let this happen? And was y'all always in the studio with them when they was recording? Because another thing is like, if that was the case, how were they, the whole thing with the marriage certificate, let's get into that. How was that able to happen? If y'all was always with Aaliyah, if y'all was on top of her like I was supposed to be, watching her like I was supposed to be, how was that whole entire controversy able to happen? How was she able to sneak off from him and do this and do that? And the whole entire controversy, how was that able to happen? If that Vibe article never came out where it showed the marriage certificate and how Aaliyah changed her age and this and that and this and that, would they have still let her work with R. Kelly for the next projects? That's a question we may never know. You know what I'm saying? They was okay with everything. The parents, Barry Hankinson, they were all okay with everything until that Vibe article came out and all the controversy came out. And then, they doing interviews and everything. R. Kelly, they wearing matching outfits and they're going on interviews. And even the host of the shows is asking them, do y'all got a thing going on? Like, y'all in the background, I'm pretty sure that y'all behind the scenes watching. Y'all didn't pick up no red flags, no nothing. It's kind of like, you have to question this now. Being a fan, and I know it's a tough pill to swallow because you know how much respect Aaliyah had for her parents and everything. But it's just like, wow, y'all let a lot slide, didn't y'all? So getting back into Aaliyah's father.
As she went to elementary school and they had to play, she would be involved.
This shit right here is
a little young
federal.
at that point.
This shit is federal. Okay, they said the end takes me out. Read caption to know why. They said, do y'all remember a couple years ago when a girl was promoting her song? Hold on.
I don't have a family tree, but I have a...
Lex, I wasn't even talking to you. Do y'all remember a couple years ago when that girl was promoting her song and it was a Malia song? She basically did a cover to her song and everyone was like, that's not your song. And her and Mama were like, we bought the song, so it is mine. They didn't change a word. Beat, melody, nothing. Just a different voice. Let's get into it.
Now, Barry Hankinson, bring that here.
Right.
Y'all remember how I told y'all before?
Something about this.
I said I had exclusive update Barry Hankinson, Aaliyah's uncle. He's the main reason why Aaliyah's legacy is in shambles. It's kind of rickety. It's kind of shaky. It's not in the best place. It's because of him and his bad business deals, his bad business decisions. He screwed Aaliyah over so many times in her career, out of number ones, out of hits, out of Grammys, out of award show performances. Aaliyah could have been doing a lot more in her career earlier and faster, but because of his decisions, he messed a lot up. And even now, because of his bad business deals, her music is not on streaming services. We know that. That's the run down, da-da-da. We already know that, right? But do y'all know that Barry Hankinson, I got the exclusive for y'all. Do y'all know that Barry Hankinson is trying to revive Blackground Records with this new artist named Autumn Marini?
Ooh, I remember.
I'm gonna post the pictures right here.
I remember this picture.
Lord have mercy. Damn, this is some scary shit. Oh, I am scared.
You see, they took this big group photo together. Even her producer, King Damon, he made this big thing, and it was like, oh yeah. I'm gonna show y'all the video right here.
Detroit, T'Challa, Done Deal, Anthony Dent, and that nigga Grammy. Yeah, we had the Hankerson Ranch.
About to make some Grammys.
Man, y'all don't even know.
They
got over 100 acres in North, of course.
Now you see that? How he's like, oh, we at the Hankerson Ranch, over 100 acres of land, and you saw the big house in the background, right? Now, from my perspective, most fans thought that Aaliyah's uncle was now some old man in a wheelchair, barely able to get around, hiding from the world. But for some reason, he found something in this new artist, Autumn Marini, that he came out of hiding to sign her and try to revive Blackground for. And then there was another post Autumn Marini made on her story where they was all taking shots and having cheers and then at the end, you see this. Now, you see that big beer belly? You see the face? That's none other than Jomo Hankinson, Barry Hankinson's son, Aaliyah's cousin, who was also on Blackground Records. And it's like, wow, Aaliyah's legacy is in shambles. Y'all the main reason why. And y'all in here celebrating this new artist. And the new artist, she's an Aaliyah fan. I said it because she wished her a happy birthday. And she even did a cover of one of her songs, Come Over. So to this Autumn Marini girl, I'm like, you're an Aaliyah fan and you don't know the state of her music, her legacy, you don't know that this man that you're signed to or you're trying to sign with, Barry Hankerson, he's the main reason why Aaliyah's legacy is the way it is, why her music is not on streaming services, because of his bad business deals and bad business decisions. Stop the music.
Wait, stop the motherfucking music. You,
baby.
Are you dumb?
They must be dumb if they think they struck gold signing to him. If anything, you struck coal, you struck dirt, you struck mud, because you know nothing's gonna come out of this. Autumn, come here. Let me tell you something. If he can't even get Aaliyah's music, his own niece, his big superstar niece Aaliyah, he can't get her music on streaming services. Back then and even now, he don't know what he's doing. He made bad business deals, bad business decisions. What do you think he's going to do for your career in 2021? Just think about that. So just to let y'all know, if y'all want to know what Barry Hankerson, Aaliyah's uncle, was up to, that's what he's doing. Aaliyah.
This shit right here is federal. It definitely is federal, okay? Like, share, motherfucker, subscribe, because this right here gonna get us right into where we needs to go at. Let's talk about it. R.Kelly. Let's get into it. From behind bars, okay? R.Kelly blames Lifetime Network for ruining his life in recorded call before Lifetime. I had no charges. Woo! Can we get into it? This shit is federal. Nigga, you did have charges. It's just them fucking parents wasn't pitting it and sticking it the fuck to you because they was down to fuck with you. Okay? Can we talk about it? All right. R. Kelly is speaking out from behind the wall and is accusing Lifetime of ruining his life. It's no secret that final chapter of the Surviving R. Kelly series is causing the incarcerated singer to receive more backlash. It appears he has enough. During his recorded call, Kel said before the documentary he was minding his business, still doing little kids. That's what he was doing. Kelly claims that if Lifetime had all these witnesses, they should have gone to the police instead of making movies. Before Lifetime, I had no charges. He said I was in the studio working with celebrities. It's important to note that the Lifetime documentary launched an investigation into the singer multiple sex tapes featuring Kelly and underage minors, were recovered in the process. His own employees turned on him and admitted to assisting him with setting up flights and hotel stays with the minors. But how did these minors was able to get child cheese? The fucking parents. He was R-ing her. Even recanted her story and finally admitted to being Future on the tape with him. Do y'all agree with Kelly or do y'all think he deserves to be in prison? I believe he deserves to be in prison. That's first of all. I believe that. First of all. Second of all, get them fucking parents too. At the end of this documentary, it should be taking the parents down. I'm confused because fuck Lifetime too. Lifetime ain't shit either. All right, and that's not me taking up for Lifetime. It ain't me taking up for no fucking R. Kelly. It ain't me taking up for no parents. I'm saying what I'm saying. This shit is federal. Lock all their asses up, even Lifetime. And Tasha K. This shit is federal.
There are real people, real women out here really being abused, really missing. They're really missing. They're really chained up in basements. I've been in here 4 years. I haven't seen one person that was ever chained up in a basement come forward for anything. But I tell you one thing, before Lifetime came out, I was minding my business. I was in the studio. I was working with celebrities. I had tours. But when Lifetime came out, all of that went away. Meaning, before Lifetime came out, I had no charges pending against me. Nobody had went to a radio station or had went to, a police station. It took a year to put together Lifetime. If all of the things they said I did on Lifetime were true, It only take a minute to go to a police station. But when there's a crime committed, you don't go make a movie on it. You go to the police station. Nobody had done that. Quick on Lifetime, as far as Lifetime.
Okay. Well, that's what he had to say about Lifetime, but your motherfucking panties ain't motherfucking good either, nigga, okay? Now let's get into the motherfucking shiz naives. Let's get into who else we gonna get into? Let's get into happy belated birthday to Blue Ivy. Okay, she's getting so big, so big. She was 11. She turned 11 years old yesterday. Okay, shout outs to Blue Ivy. Okay, growing up. Let's talk about it. They ain't ready to talk about it. Shout outs to Let's talk about it. You already motherfucking know. Shout outs to Blue Ivy. Happy motherfucking birthday to Blue Ivy. Okay, belated birthday to Blue Ivy. In the midst of all that, I send my condolences to Tristan Thompson. Okay, his mama has passed away. Okay, Kris Jenner pulled out the photos from out of nowhere to let y'all know that she was good with the mama. Okay, and in the midst of all that, they trying to distract us from Robert Kardashian over Ian. Okay, do y'all remember we got into that the other day? We might ain't had that on our title, but the other day we got into that. And trust and believe that is going on out there in a different country. They talking about it, but the Chris is generating all the news people because they ain't posting about it, okay? So they trying to distract us. So TMZ is helping them. They said, baby, it's getting cold outside, so take a dip in the hot tub with these steamy stars. Feel the heat at the lake. Can we talk about it? Okay? So you already know TMZ is helping them distract us from what's really going on, okay? That's what's going on with that part. Now let's get into the other shiz naives. Let's get into Kyle from the neighborhood talk. Okay? Can we talk about it? Let's get into Kyle. So, Kyle went on a podcast. Okay? Hey, Kyle. He said we'll be out tomorrow with the CEO of the Neighborhood Talk. Drop a heart if you ready. Okay? He done did a podcast and I believe that he's really cool with him. Like they talk behind the scenes and they like really cool. Because if you listen to the podcast, people will get into that. Okay? You will see that yes, they is. But on the podcast, let's get into the beginning of it and then we can get into the part that we're going to get into. Okay, they really is talking about like anxiety, business owner. They talking about it all, and they talking about the personal life and things like that. And they even brought up the situation of when the celebrities that be in his inbox and stuff like that. So we're going to get into that. All right.
To 1.3 million followers.
Yes, I saw that. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's huge as hell. When is times y'all feel anxiety?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I feel anxiety every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because with that platform and how Instagram is, you just never know if you're going to get a violation or a copyright.
How is it with you dealing with the celebs calling and cussing you out about the post and tripping? What?
Honestly,
you handle that, Fred. You handle.
I mean, please do not run up on me. Right. I'm not that one. Meaning, I ain't gonna fight you, but we gonna go to court. If you want me to have some money, run up. Come on, run up.
Right,
but other than that, I mean, honestly, I just try to diffuse the situation. Mm-hmm. So they'll come. We just got to one.
Okay, shout outs to Kyle, and we about to get over here to what he had to say. Okay, let's get over here to this part that I was talking about, what he has to say about that. Shout outs to this podcast, Just Us Podcast. Okay, shout outs to them. All right, let's get into it. We about to get into it.
Yeah, so I had to get up.
Okay, so shout outs to Kyle. Let's get into it. I'm gonna like it for them because shout outs to them. This is their podcast right here, Just Us Podcast. Okay, you already know we got to put a little thing on here, but this is what he had to say.
Still is, because they copy your post.
I had
Talk
to
about
get
it.
up. I had to get up, started. Like a lot of people don't know, like it ain't easy starting a business. Like that blog was hard as hell.
Shit.
And then we got deleted like 3 times. And it was just the perseverance of me just not giving up because to be honest, like I told you, leaving that place, I was like, where the hell am I gonna go after this? Like, where am I gonna go that I'm gonna be able to go on a red carpet and be in the same room and do this early in my career? Normally you don't get to do that type of stuff until you like 30 or something because you gotta wait in line. So I knew I didn't want to do that.
Right.
So I just had I had a plan. I was like, well, I was hoping y'all over here get them numbers up, even though they were doing well on their own. So I never want to take credit for that because she did start her own thing and built it up on her own, like how I did mine. But I did help along with other people. So yeah.
So how is it with you dealing with the celebs calling and cussing you out about the post and tripping? What?
Honestly,
You handle that, Fred. You handle
I
it.
mean, they don't run up. You know, ain't
That part.
nobody ran up. I ain't been in a situation where somebody ran up on me.
Right.
Please do not run up on me.
Right.
I'm not that one, meaning I ain't gonna fight you, but we gonna go to court. If you want me to have some
Right.
money, run up. Come on, run up.
Right,
But
right.
other than that, I mean, honestly, I just try to diffuse the situation. So they'll come in the DMs all hype. And I'll try to be respectful, but if you come more than once, then I gotta let you know.
Right.
I don't care about you.
Mhm.
Because sometimes they'll like some posts will end up on the page, but I won't post it. So I might be out with y'all at the club or something. Next thing you know, a DM coming dragging me saying, "Oh, you so pressed for me," and I'm like,
What?
I ain't even. They will call me out and say I'm pressed. I just got into it with some rappers, baby mama. I ain't gonna say who,
I think that was Ari Fletcher. Okay, let's finish him off.
but it's a known one. Last week, and I had to let her know you are not that girl.
Right.
I told her in the DMs, you are not that girl. Like you think I really care about you, and I don't.
People do not know what you go through behind closed doors. Like you get into it with really big celebrities. I mean, you have people in your DM, people cuss you out, belittling you. I've experienced it. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, like how was your relationships? I know that they comment on the page often.
Well, my relationship with both of them is how I always say it with you guys. I don't know these people. Like I don't have any issues with anybody. Like I do know Nikki and Cardi, obviously, you know, work related. But in terms of like how I know you guys and hang out with you all, I don't know them. And I think that's what some people get misconstrued. We're not hanging out going down to the corner store chopping it up. Like everything is work related, and sometimes these certain fan pages, they start up little stuff and it just creates little narratives, and I be at home like, why y'all making this stuff up? You know, especially with the paid ads, like the paid music promos of some of these people. I'm like, everybody's getting, you know, paid ads. Like we've even had ads from I think even Beyonce had one when her album dropped, but it's like she doesn't know that she's buying these ads. It's like an agency. So it's like you can get an ad, Brandy can get an ad, Monica can get an ad, Trini can get an ad, everybody can get an ad.
You get ad. You get ad. Yeah.
But that's the new generation though. Like everything is on social media. So how you would go to Times Square and see artists promoted. What's wrong with you being promoted on a blog?
Right.
You want the exposure.
Exactly.
It's just people don't recognize the potential that blogs have.
That's big.
They gonna see today.
Okay. Okay, they go definitely see today.
Right.
Okay, so that's what Kyle had to say, and shout out to them. Just Us podcast. Okay, so now let's get into the rest of the conversation.
3.
Okay, shout outs to Kyle. Kyle is out here doing his rounds. Now let's get into. Hold up. Oh yeah, while we was talking about Ari Fletcher, we might as well get into this right here. Okay, Ari went live and spoke on G Herbo finally telling the truth and not having to pull out her rainy days card with Tara.
Tonight I have.
He asked the question. I did watch this. He asked the question. I don't think she was being bitter. I just felt like she knew what he was asking.
Posted that picture of your son. Huh? Who?
Tanina.
Tanina, okay, Tanina. What's Tanina post?
When you posted your sign, you said delete this in 2.2 seconds, and it was gone in like 10. What were you gonna post?
Gotta keep it for a rainy day.
Bitch, I know that's right. Okay, bitch, I know that's right. When Tanina had posted that picture of your sign, huh?
Who?
Tanina.
Tanina, okay, Tanina. What's Tanina post?
When you posted your sign, you said delete this in 2.2 seconds, and it was gone in like 10. What were you gonna post?
Gotta keep it for a rainy day.
Bitch, I know that's right. Okay, bitch, I know that's right. When Tanina had posted that picture of your sign, huh?
Who?
Tanina.
Tanina, okay, Tanina. What's Tanina post?
When you posted your sign, you said delete. When Herb admitted to lying about the things that he did and people like villainized you, do you feel like you were vindicated, and how did that make you feel?
Do I feel like he what?
Do it feel like you like were like it vindicated you, like that you were actually telling the truth the whole time, like you weren't lying?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of always wanted him to just be upfront and honest, because I always felt like it was just me fighting against all these people and trying to like tell my truth. But he just said, this bitch ain't crazy. I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? You could have just did that all along. But I feel like, you know, people gonna do what they do. I don't really. It's like now at this point, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? It's like back then, I would have loved that. Like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, take this weight up off my shoulder. Let these people know I'm not just out here tripping. But now it's kind of just like, this shit. You foul relationships old. I don't.
When Herb admitted to lying about the things that he did and people like villainized you, do you feel like you were vindicated, and how did that make you feel?
Do I feel like he what?
Do it feel like you like were like it vindicated you, like that you were actually telling the truth the whole time, like you weren't lying?
All right, so that's what she had to say. But I feel like I like the way she clarified it, but the way she was like in tweets was not helping her clarify anything. Okay, now let's get into shout outs to the Philadelphia quarterback quoting tomorrow too. Okay, verse on his Instagram. All right, let's talk about it. Shout outs to him. Let me see what he doing. How you quote it? Oh, he said I'm riding with my 20 now. And we all look, what? Let's talk about it. You got the niggas out here singing it. Can we talk about it? Like, share, motherfucker, subscribe. You already know. Shout outs to our girl. Okay, now let's get into it. Moneybag Yo out here minding his business, not worrying about the social media. I don't know. Him and Ari got a crazy situation. But now let's get into 50 Cent. 50 Cent speaks on artists not recognizing they can be killed or robbed by someone who is just like them.
A lot of times you watch the young boys because they'll go, yo, you ever don't wear your jewelry? And they'll go, nah, I wear mine everywhere I go. Like there's not another version of them.
Right.
Like there's not another guy that's just not special. He's exactly like you. He just don't have a song. When you feel like you're going to get busy if you touch it, he feeling like I'm going to get busy to get it.
Right.
Right. And it's the same energy, bro. Like, and you go on, like, it's when you run into yourself, you would have to ask them, big, when you see them have that, nah, ain't nobody going to do nothing to me. But what about when you was doing that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you was out and you was the other guy hungry, so you gonna take it.
You definitely got to remember that.
Yeah, you're gonna run. You'll run into that, especially if you go everywhere with it. You know what I'm saying? And there's not a place that I think you got to be conscious of it when you go back into the environment. Some of them they walk around and they are the biggest lick because it got the value of the stuff that they got around them is actually worth it. Man. Yeah, they're doing a hit in the neighborhood for 5,000. If you come and you got what? That's $800,000 worth of jewelry you got on your neck. You're gonna have to come up off that. And some of them they walk around.
And I believe speaking all nothing but motherfucking facts, okay? Let's get into it, all right? The same way we was fast to cancel all these goddamn black people and everything else, is we gonna cancel Dana motherfucking White. Okay, Dana White boxed his wife on camera and got less heat than Will Smith. Okay, let's talk about it. Neighbors, do y'all think he deserved more backlash than this? Yes, the fuck he do. He's white, guys. Y'all don't get it by now? Can we talk about it? They ain't ready to talk about it. Let's get into it. We don't condone no violence over here, bullying or violence. And one thing I am gonna say, she did bop him first. She did bop him first. Okay, we do not condone violence over here, but that is what's going on. Is he gonna be canceled like everybody else? Let's talk about it. They ain't fucking ready to talk about it. Let's get into something else. Hold up, let's get into Sakina. And Summer Walker is out here, and they was out here having a good old time. They had Summer Walker turned the hell up, chill. Okay, she just had a baby and she was out partying. Y'all been there before. Y'all know how it is. Okay, let me find it. I don't know how is it so far down. Okay, hold on. Wait. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Just give me a second. Give me a second. This is the last one on the commentary. Okay. They is just trying to distract us from what's going on with motherfucking they brother. So if y'all don't get it, y'all get it now. They is just trying to distract us. So I'm not even heads on with that one. Okay. Oh, right here. Let's get into it. Sakina and motherfucker Summer Walker. I'm at Sukiana and Summer Walker was out here having a good old time. Let's talk about it. They said Summer Walker shared some old posters of her having a great old time with Sakina at a slumber party. Swipe to see how they night went. Last slide is how you know she had a good time, and I'm here for it. Okay, let's talk about it. Follow Equity Talks for variety and daily topics. Let's talk about it. I'll be having a good No, she almost fell the fuck back.
Well, it was lit. 48 hours of straight bullshit. It was very fun. This is how I'm ending the sleepover. And, you know, there'll be one next year.
Shout outs to them. They had a good old motherfucking time. Let's talk about it. Like, share, motherfucking sub. Hit that bell button coming into that motherfucking chat. You already motherfucking know how to get down. Let's get them motherfucking lighters up. Let's talk about it. Like, share, subscribe. I will be back later on. I see nobody get over here, so you know we out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Let's go.